You might already know about some basic study permit application documents that have to be submitted, like your passport, photo, and letter of acceptance. But did you know that there are other important documents that can greatly empower your application? In this video, I'll share with you some of the lesser known documents that can make a big difference in approval chances that you have. And the last point can make or break your application. So make sure you stay until the very end because I don't see anyone else talking about it. I'm here to make your new chapter in Canada successful, so also make sure to subscribe to this channel. Number 1, promotion letter. Please disregard this if you're a high school graduate. But if you're a mature applicant, your employer can issue a letter stating that they will give you a higher position upon acquiring Canadian education or a raise. And this can also be a powerful addition to your application. It showcases your career growth and motivation to enhance your skills. Number 2, financial statements. One crucial document is your financial statements. You want to demonstrate that you'll not be a burden to the government of Canada. The money formula is simple. You need to have enough liquid cash to cover your entire program, tuition, living expenses for the entire stay, and travel expenses. I clearly remember a refusal case of a young man who had $1 million and was refused. You might be asking, but how? Well, the money was in his father's business bank account and not personal one. So it will not be easily accessible if the business undergoes negative growth. So make sure you have a sufficient amount in your or your sponsor's personal bank account. Let's break it down again. The entire program plus living expenses plus travel expenses. For example, if your program is 2 years with a tuition of $15,000 per year, you'll need to show $30,000 plus $20,000 living expenses plus $5,000 for travel. Remember, this money should be readily available in your bank account, not net worth. Number 3, assets. While financial statements focus on the show money requirement, your other assets, such as real estate or business, can demonstrate your ties and reasons to return home, further strengthening your application. I recommend you show a real estate deed that you can see on the screen or business ownership and tax papers. Number 4, volunteer letter. On the note of home ties, a volunteer letter can serve as solid proof of your ties to your home country. Get creative and think of organizations or activities you're involved in. It could be volunteering within a church or contributing to a local NGO. Find something that applies to you specifically and highlight your commitment. Many of our clients were able to get these letters from community leaders like pastors or directors of non-for-profits they were volunteering at. Number 5, marriage certificate. If you're married and you leave your spouse behind, it can serve as a strong home tie. So be sure to show your marriage certificate if it applies to you, of course. And you can always reunite with your spouse in Canada once you get your study permit. Start school and apply for a spousal open work permit. Number 6, doctor's note. What seems like a curse might be a blessing. If you have elderly parents and they have a chronic disease, this can serve as a convincing evidence of the fact that you need to be there for them, so you would return home after graduation in order to look after them. To demonstrate it, however, you'll need to provide a doctor's note. Number 7, letter of explanation. Last but not least, the letter of explanation, LOE, or statement of purpose, is a document you compose to thoroughly explain your case, specifically why you want to return home after Canada, and describe all the additional documents that you attach. It typically consists of 5 sections: introduction, why Canada, why this school, family ties, and finances. Take the time to craft a compelling LOE that highlights your motivations, goals, and strong ties to your home country. To make the process easier, my team and I made the first AI-powered letter of explanation builder. All you need to do is answer some specific questions about your case, and the system will generate a draft that gets sent to your email inbox within a couple seconds after submission. The link will be in the description to this video. And as promised, I want to share one factor not many study permit applicants consider that leads to refusal. Remember that you're applying for a non-immigrant visa. Your goal is to demonstrate a solid plan of returning home, and nothing can do it better than a high ROI or return on investment. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars on your education in Canada. Explain in clear numbers how this will benefit you when you return home. I'm beyond happy to see so many messages from you guys who get approved. And if you're still applying, like this video as a charm, subscribe to the channel, and best of luck on your journey to Canada.